guys, I got off to a really late start, but I started saying to myself, don't worry about it because last night I went and bought this, so it saves me from having to go make or buy coffee. Starbucks must license their logo to whatever company this is because it doesn't taste like Starbucks beans at all. I could be wrong, but it doesn't really taste like Starbucks beans. I mean, I guess what do you expect from like a bottled drink? But still, I've had like decent Starbucks bottled drinks. This one is a bit odd, a bit powdery tasting. Kind of almost like their little sachets, those like powder to coffee sachets, but worse. Anyway, I'm like freezing here because it's like a really like wet cold. I think it actually rained. Like the ground looks wet. So it's like one of those like bone chilling colds. I should have a hat and I should have gloves, especially because I'm still under the weather. Anyway, I'm going to go to Yodobashi Camera really quick to check something. And then from there, I'm going to actually like walk to a temple, and then I'm going to try to do like the temple walk all the way up. See how many temples I can hit, take some photos. I brought the 21 today, so excited to use it. And I'll take you along on the journey. I'll show you things that are, worth seeing, I guess. At some point, I'm going to eat lunch. I'll show you that if I can. It seems like no one wants me to film here. And at some point, I'll show you dinner if I can as well. And then I'm going to head back to the hotel pretty early and try to get a good night's rest because I'm really feeling run down. And I've fallen behind on my editing because I'm just like so tired by the time I get back to the hotel room that it takes me like forever just to like shower and like crawl into bed. But anyway, yeah, we will see what happens today. And this is not a substitute for Starbucks, so I'm probably going to go to Starbucks at some point, once or twice today. Hey guys, okay, so it's very glary, but I'm at a temple. I'll show you what it looks like. I like that chandelier looking thing, and it's unfortunate they're like blocking the birds from going in, I suspect, but there's like dragon artwork, which is kind of cool. And their temple logo is pretty badass. Alright, so I had to take my shoes off and my feet are freezing, so I hope you guys appreciate this. My little feetsels. Oh, there we go. Alright. It's a cool view though. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. There we go. It's so grand in here. It's crazy. I wish this were my house. Although I couldn't afford to heat it, so I'd just be cold all the time. So I guess not. Some type of festival going on. I could probably read the plaque and do the translation with my phone, but I'll leave it to your imagination. What's going on? There's some people buying expensive branches with little charms taped to them. Making wishes. It's just like this. Kind of cool though. Very cool. It's like little Christmas charms. So it's almost 5 o'clock and I found my lunch spot. I'm going to eat chow chow gyoza pork. That looks good. 16 pieces. Place looks kind of cool. On second thought, I just looked inside and it's only white people in there, like foreigners. There's like some, I don't know, Middle Eastern people in there, but yeah, there's only foreigners in there, so I'm not gonna eat there, although it does look good, but I'm a snob, so no. So I wanted okonomiyaki because this one, apparently Kyoto style, doesn't use eggs, so I was like, fantastic, I love okonomiyaki with like noodles. And so I ordered a pork okonomiyaki, but while I was sitting down waiting, and like I waited a while, so now I'm at the point of no return, I noticed there's grills at everyone's table, including mine. Hold on. And people are grilling their own food. So I think this might be one of these places where like I make my own okonomiyaki, and I've done that before at home. It was a disaster, so I'd rather not do it. I mean, I'm okay in the kitchen. I just, like, I'd rather in Japan have a Japanese person make me okonomiyaki. So I'm hoping they just cook it for me because they realize that, like, I'm a hopeless white guy. But who knows? Anyway, yeah, so I ordered the pork okonomiyaki and I added beef gristle because that sounded fun, and I added cheese. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll let you know if I have to cook my own. Alright, see you in a bit. Either you don't cook your own okonomiyaki here, or they took one look at me and they were like, this guy, we're gonna cook it for him so he doesn't ruin our reputation. Looks good. No idea if it has egg or not. Probably does, knowing my luck, but YOLO. Let's do it. So this is pork okonomiyaki with noodles. I added cheese and I added beef gristle. Alright, and I guess I eat it with this spatula. Lucky I have a big mouth. Okay, maybe I had high expectations, but I had high expectations because of a place that makes okonomiyaki in Singapore, or used to. It closed down ages ago. But I mean, how can a Singaporean food stall in a mall make better okonomiyaki than a place that's packed? And I mean, there was people waiting when I left. It's like, do these people not know good food? It was pretty bad. It was kind of tasteless and like really just not okay. But yeah, and not cheap either. By the time I added all the add-ons, it really just, it wasn't worth it. It just tasted like bland and boring. And they had sauces that didn't fix it. Nothing really fixed it. I'm quite shocked at how bad it was actually. I've not had a bad meal in Japan until now. But that's what not planning gets you, folks. When you don't plan, you end up eating at bad restaurants. But again, like I said, that place is packed, filled with locals, so I do not know what's going on. Anyway, never mind. I'll eat something else on the way home to, like, revenge that bad meal.